What up, watch peeps? So today we're going to do a Vostok unboxing. This is a new special edition Vostok that has just recently been released. I've been waiting for it for a while and it just came today, so I'm kind of excited to take a look at it. What do I know about Vostok? They started as the first Moscow watch factory, which in World War II in 1942 was evacuated and moved to Kistopol. And that is where they became known as Vostok, and they still operate there today using Murnam.com as the official factory storefront. I've had quite a few Vostok in my collection over the years. I still have a few. I will always have a few. They're a lot of fun. They are super affordable. The dials come in a lot of funky designs and colors, and you can just have a really good time with them. So I do recommend the brand, or at least taking a look at them. Again, this watch is my own, bought with my own money. It was not borrowed or lent into the channel. And as always, subscribing is a huge help to the channel and is always much appreciated. So let's get to it. I'm Pete, and we are chilling with watches. Alright guys, so first things first, wrist check. Wearing that CWC, man. These things are just super comfortable and super easy to wear in the summer, especially when you're running around the house doing stuff. So we got an unboxing today, fresh off the truck and all the way from Russia. And if you've been trying to keep up with the shipping situation, getting something out of Russia right now is no small feat. So I'm kind of excited for this one. I've been waiting for it for a while, and when I first saw it, it was a watch that I was just instantly attracted to, and it is a style that has been on my radar for a little bit. So let's check her out. This is how you know it's a real unboxing, when it's like painful to watch, because it's layer upon layer. There ain't no way I would open this and redo it. Alright, and there is your first hint. As if you didn't look at the tile. Ooh, baby. So this is the limited edition Vostok GMT in the 090 case. These had just came out. I'm trying to get this sticker off. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, there we go. I wanted to get that protector off. Oh my gosh. Good job. So we can get a closer look at the dial, because it's actually quite cool. Alright, I think I got it this time. There was a protector on both the bezel and the dial. So if I can get close enough, you can see the dial there. It's like a concentric ringed dial. Very cool. And you know, they are not a they're not a ratcheting bezel. They're bidirectional, just friction. So there's like one more protector here on the crown. But yeah, these had just came out in 3 different colorways. So one thing I don't know if you know about Vostok GMTs is that the GMT hand is slave. So these are really more of a dual time watch, and the dual time functionality really coming just from adjusting the bezel. Alright, got the time set there real quick. Last I checked, these were $120 US, and all 3 colorways were still available on Murnam.com. Trying to get a good look at that dial. It's a very cool dial. Recessed small seconds at 10. And you know the crown on these. Wobbly. Winds up really well though. It's time only, so single pop out, but yeah, pops real nice into that time setting position. These do have fairly large crowns. 7 millimeters, that is the sweet spot. They come with these. I think all their crowns have this coin edge bezel, but these particular limited edition models come with the signed, I believe that's the stainless steel crown. So what is the lug on, or the case size on these 90s? It's a very cool cushion case. 42.6. That's approximate. It might even be 42. Probably about 42 and a half. Lug to lug. Looking at about 46. Case thickness just under 15. And these are 22 millimeter lugs. And I think that's I'm compressing the strap a little bit. But they are 22 millimeter lugs. And hooded lugs at that. And they come on these supply. This is actually a very nice tropic rubber strap. These are acrylic crystals that they come standard with. It's a nice domed acrylic. So they will scratch, but just a little poly wash to get that out. Water resistance on these is all 200 meters. These ones do have a pretty cool case back too. Let's see if I can get that sticker off there. Can't read any of that, but that's a pretty cool picture of a cosmonaut. So yeah, these are a standard cushion case shape with hooded lugs. As you can see, the bezel is actually reminiscent of a Doxa bezel, right? With the grip at the very top. And I said signed crown. The lugs are not drilled. This case appears to be brushed all over, which is very nice because a lot of amphibians you get are polished, which I like the brushed look better. I guess that's a matter of a personal preference, but it's a nice change of pace to have a brushed case. And the brushing looks decent enough. It's nothing to write home about, but pretty good. Yeah, again, the strap, these are just a tropic strap in blue, but it's a very nice material. I've had a lot of these before that are really stiff. We'll see how dust magnety it is. Doesn't feel like it would be too bad though. And these have some taper to these straps. Looks like a couple millimeters. Let's see if we can figure that out. Yeah, a couple millimeters. 22 down to 20. Generic buckle. Let's see if we can get a wrist shot. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. It weighed in at 93 grams for the record. So it's a larger case that pretty much sits atop the wrist. But I mean, nothing's overhanging or flying around. Really cool. Alright, let's take a look at it side by side with some other similarly cased or sized watches. So this is the Casio Doro. And the Doro is a larger case. And I think with the larger dial, it does look like a bit bigger. But this cushion case with these hooded lugs, it just looks like a lot, right? Here it is next to a Seiko Turtle, which has a similar case as well. Actually quite similarly sized, in my opinion. And I think it wore pretty similar. Turtle might wear a little better. Here it is next to the Doxa. The Doxa definitely wears a little bit smaller than this guy. The hooded lugs, I think, make a big difference. But from the side, this case shape is very similar, right? And last but not least, I got an SBDC 061, Baby Marine Master, or MM200, whatever you want to call it. They look like overall they'd wear very similar, just the dial and the Seiko's bigger. Oh no, very cool watch, man. This is what I like Vostok because these watches are fun, right? I like iconic looks in my watches, or I like fun. And these definitely check the mark for a lot of fun. Let's check the lume real quick. I don't know what that's going to be like, but the last couple Vostok I've had, the lume has been much improved over ones I've gotten a couple years ago. So let's kill the lights and take a quick look.
Peep the lume.
Now that's not bad, right? The lume on these limited editions has traditionally been a little bit better than their standard models as well. But I think that looks great. You can even see the GMT hand is lumed down there at 7 o'clock. And even as it's starting to lose its initial burst, you can see it's still, the lume is pretty good. It's not the brightest thing in the world, but it's very sufficient, better than most Vostoks. Alright, let's get the lights back on and turn the camera around and we can wrap this thing up. So yeah, guys, there it is. The Vostok 090 SE. So I know one point during that unboxing I called it a limited edition. It's not a limited edition, it's not numbered, it's a special edition. So what do you guys think? Have you ever tried a Vostok? Would you be interested in one of these special editions? Let's talk about it down in the comments. Before I let you go, sneaker check. AJ1s, man, it's my go-to. Kind of like the SKX of sneakers. Alright, I'm out. If it's not too much trouble, like, subscribe, and come back next time. Peace!